And then we see LA Knight versus The Miz. And, you know, it was a great match because it was a solid win for LA Knight. It was exactly what he needed to kind of like put, you know, the lid on this feud, because there was no interference, there was no distraction from like a special referee, whatever. So okay, we're finally done with LA Knight versus The Miz. That's wonderful. The main part was what happened afterwards, where he gets on the mic and he first of all soaks it all in, because the crowd loves them some LA Knight.
Oh, they love him.
And he gets on the mic and he says, you know, since he was brought to Smackdown, that he has been coming for the gold. And he says it doesn't matter if it's Rey Mysterio, it doesn't matter if it's Gunther, it doesn't matter if it's Seth Rollins, and it sure as hell doesn't matter if it's Roman Reigns. And then everybody just like took a gasp, because it was like, oh my God, does this mean it could happen?
Tribal chief? Did he do it?
So he says it's not just a catchphrase. You know, he is the top two, and he ain't number two, because it is LA Knight's game. Yeah. And so, you know, most people were taking this and running away with the fact that he called out Roman Reigns, right? Even though he called out all these. Yeah,
they're going to.
But even though he called out these other people. But the thing is like what we said last week, that interaction between him and Paul Heyman, plus Solo and Paul were watching backstage. That
was brilliant.
They show them watching backstage, and Solo says that he wants to take care of LA Knight, and Paul is like, no, we only follow orders from Roman.
We follow orders from the tribal chief.
Right. So it's like, okay, see, this stuff is not an accident. And I like it because, you know, I was just saying earlier, like at the start of the show, that Roman's reign is kind of getting boring or like not as impressive. But at least with this, it's like it kind of gets you a little bit more excited for when he does come back, because there are other people that are kind of being thrown into the possibilities of facing him. And it's not just going to be Roman dealing with the bloodline stuff and then kind of just getting away with not defending the title because he's in another tag match with Solo, you know? So it's like, this is kind of cool because it has other people getting involved, and it's not like the typical people, you know, where you would think it would just be the same, you know, like AJ Styles or something on SmackDown. It's like, okay, cool. No, we're getting LA Knight. And obviously, I don't know when that's going to happen. It might not even happen anytime soon, especially, you know, there are a lot of people who feel like before he goes for that title, he needs to have, you know, like a mid-card title. I don't know if that's going to happen because he might be past that point. But
no, I think he gave a ladder to himself. I think he gave us a little bit of a hint of what he's eyeing, what his goals are, and whatnot. Where he may not dethrone Gunther, but he's going to become an Intercontinental Champion before he becomes a WWE Champion.
Yeah, or United States, because Gunther's on Raw. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So again, just doesn't seem like an accident, but it's very exciting for all of those people that are big LA Knight fans, obviously, because this was the first time that we actually got him talking about like going for a title.
Yeah.
We've all kind of talked about how he needs to, but we haven't gotten any sign of that. So that was pretty cool.